Well, here's my setup for my Swallow 130, and it is quite a challenge getting all this wiring here together, because let me just unplug it here and shut that off, because this OSD on the Run-King Owl, well, I put the camera in. The camera is really hard to get this thing set up to fit in there, and I have had problems with just about every frame. All these cheap frames, there's always some frickin' headaches. But getting everything with the VTX and OSD, I finally got the OSD, and thanks to Foxeer, I got the Runcam OSD hooked up here because of this little pigtail here on the Foxeer programmer. That little pigtail, I got it stuck in there, and it was a pain in the butt to get in there. I had to take this top stand off and drop it down and get my hemostats in there and fish this wire in to plug it in the top of the camera and have this little pigtail zip tied to the back here, and I could tuck it up out of the way nice and simple. And yeah, everything working perfect here. I'm real happy with this. Of course, gotta have the capacitor on there. This ESC has the 5 volts coming out, and I used the 5 volts for the VTX03, the E-Sheen, and I put the little pagoda on there for now. But getting all these little wires and everything hooked up to this little 20 by 20 flight controller, this Furious FPV micro. It is a Pico F4, and I like the F4. Got it running perfectly now, and it wasn't very difficult at all, just the wiring and getting everything smashed into that little tiny frame, and crash tested, and everything is perfect. And always had the receiver stuck here from the very beginning. I just stuck the antenna out the back so I can have the pagoda sticking up. Yep. Got it working good. Got the Emax red bottom, 1306, 4000 kV. And I'll probably have to get some better props, because these are okay, but these are the E-Sheen Falcon 120 props. Just have them, so I use them till I break them. But yep, that's my setup. The Swallow 130 on 4S XF battery. That's 850 milliamp 70C battery. Works pretty good. I got a bunch of them.